10 years ago was about when I was installing cameras, and because it was something that wasn't new per se, but it was still something that people were kind of getting an understanding for and becoming acclimated. I feel like 2022, we're at such a high level because it is something that people are expected to hit a certain level of professionalism with their installations and the way that things look and the flow of the project, and having zero to minimal hiccups. So I think one thing I think that if I could impart any extra advice to any installer or company that is in your audience is to take the time to make an inventory weeks ahead of time. Do you have all the bits and pieces that you need? Do you have extras on any consumable that you might need in the field? Making sure that that stuff's all prepared and staged appropriately for your project, because your audience's customers are, high-end residential, small businesses, medium businesses, where them being there it's a pretty strong impact to that person's business or home life, right? So it's an interruption. So it's got to be planned ahead of time. And any hiccups that come out mean they're there longer than they should. They may have return trips. So the one thing I think is really critical is not only taking the inventory, but any electronic device, whether IP camera or not, like the bench testing, making sure it's pre-programmed to the best that they can, remotely before being in the field. And then that way, when the installer and the technician goes out to the field, they're confident that they've got everything that they need to go as smooth as it possibly could go. All of the manufacturers, IP cameras or any electronic device, as you're probably aware, they've got some form of manufacturer training, whether it's online, in person. Some have certifications, some don't. But one thing that I feel like we could do better as like an IT industry or tech industry around security and AV is to getting the technicians, making sure that they're all properly trained and certified in whatever it is that we're tasking them with their installations. And I know time out of the field is expensive and it's hard to come by staffing and all of that. But the risk and the costs associated with not investing in that time far outweigh in the long run